Just some overall thoughts on the day, obviously getting pretty physical.
Yeah, it was good. First day in shoulder pads. These guys, they definitely came to practice. What you're trying to do in training camp is lay the foundation for the season, so you're trying to get them calloused to what the season might be like. So I thought these guys responded pretty well. It was very intense, and I really liked the way they practice.
How do you balance intense versus too intense?
Yeah, I think with young guys, there's always that, that you have to balance. You don't want to see anything over the top. But, look, these guys compete. They're very competitive guys. They're competitive on and off the field. So, sometimes things are going to happen. But it was overall, we got a lot done today.
Bill, a couple of the kids have talked about how much energy you bring and how it's changed the dynamics of the whole program.
Yeah.
What does that mean in continuity and developing a team?
Yeah, how else do you do it? You know what I mean? Like, I love the job. I can't wait I love practice is one of my favorite parts of the job. Preparing for practice, coaching the players, coaching the coaches. I love what I do, so I can't, when I come out to the practice field, I love it. And, look, at the end of the day, as the head coach, you gotta set the tone. You're the leader of the program, so you have to set the tone for what you want the program to look like. And we've got a lot of great people around. The players are really buying in, and it's been good so far.
You mentioned coaching the coaches. DiBiase, what's that relationship been like for the coaches and then with him and the other quarterbacks?
Yeah, Dibs does a great job. He's one of the better younger coaches I've ever been around. He does a really good job. He's very smart. He's a good teacher. He knows the game. He played the game at that position. He studies hard. He works hard. He's a really good recruiter. I think it's really good that we have him here at BC. And he's a Boston guy, although he went to CM. No, I love CM. I'm just kidding.
Can you talk a little bit about the development you've seen already in the first couple practices?
I think it's getting better. I think we're a long way off, but I definitely see with the amount of work they put in that, if you put the work in, you're going to improve. And so I've definitely seen some improvement. I think they're learning how to play on their feet better and not diving on the ground. And, I think they're playing with better pad level. We'll have to watch the film from today, but I definitely see improvement, no doubt.
Good. You go.
If I could ask, I've been around since '85, and I've seen a lot of things. Actually, I live in the community here. There's a lot of interest in you being here right now. And do you feel like you can build off that with the alumni base? Players are talking about it. Some ex-players. Do you think that's all helping you and build this program?
Absolutely. I think that the support that we've received from the alums, just from people in general in the Boston area, I definitely think, look, in the end, you got to win, right? When you win, then that really helps. But in the beginning here, before you've played a game, I think the support has been awesome, and I'm very thankful for it. I love the job. I love BC. I've said this 1,000 times. My wife went to school here. I have a lot of great friends that played here when they won, and so, I enjoy the people I work with. I like what I do, so. But in the end, we all know that I've been around long enough to know that you got to go out and win some ball games, and that's what we're working towards right now.
What has Will Blackman bring to the team?
Will's been good. Will does a good job. He works on the defensive side of the ball. He's got a lot of great experience. Was a great player here. Was a highly recruited guy that chose Boston College back in the day and then went on to a 12-year pro career. So I think he's a great example for our players. He's very smart. He does a really good job. I'm really happy he's around.
You've obviously been very vocal, but I noticed Will Wine has also been, very vocal pretty much throughout the day. How much you kind of encourage your coaches to take it on guys whenever they need to?
Yeah, absolutely. That's coaching, right? Like, you can't come out here and be a mute. It's not a library. You know what I mean? Like, you got to come in there and you got to bring some juice. And Will and I have been together a long time. I trust Will. Will does a really good job. He's a really good coach. He connects with the players. He's a good teacher. He's very intense about his work. He comes from a coaching background. His dad was a coach. And so he's been around the game his whole life. So he's doing a great job.
You just take a step back and describe your defensive philosophy. Is just what you overall like to bring on each side of the ball.
Both philosophies, yeah. So offensively, I think it's a combination of some of the things we've done in the past, whether it was back when I was at Penn State or even Alabama, and then obviously my background in New England, some of the things we did in Houston. So we've put it all together. We've worked very hard to put a BC playbook together. But I would say it's a compilation of everything. So if you're getting ready to play us, I would watch all those teams. You know what I mean? I would go back and study about 60 games because it's a lot of different offenses involved in trying to combine into one for BC. And then defensively, we're very versatile, right? We have different packages. We do all kinds of different things. It's even, it's odd, it's different coverages, different pressures, different ways to play the game. Tim brings a lot of experience from his pro background to our system, and our guys are really learning it well. Tim's a great teacher. He's very patient with those guys, and it's been good so far. Special teams-wise, I think Matt Turn does an awesome job. I think we got some good specialists. We got a couple good long snappers, so I think we have some guys that can cover kicks, and I think we have some guys that can return kicks. So I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm excited to see how it all unfolds, over the next month here.
Okay, cool.
Very good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yep,
Have a great
thank you.
day.